Hi Year 9, I'm going to be talking through the information that you need if you wish to study Art GCSE next year. Okay, so first of all, I'm just going to briefly go through with you the course outline, okay? So what it is that you are required to complete. Over the 2 years, you will complete 2 coursework projects, which take form in sketchbooks. These will amount to 60% of your overall GCSE grade. You will also be required to complete an externally set assignment, okay, so a theme that is set by the board, and that will take you 3 months to complete. Now that does seem like a long time, however when you are in it, it goes very quickly. This single externally set assignment will then amount to 40%, so just under half of your overall grade. All of these projects, your coursework and the externally set assignment, are all practical work, okay? They make up 3 different sketchbooks. However, that does not mean that because there isn't a written exam that you will not be required to include in-depth writing within your work, okay? Writing in the form of annotation, analysis and evaluation are a vital part of your research, development and refinement, okay? Your grade will suffer if you limit your written response. All of your work will be marked by your teacher. It will then be exhibited, which means put up in place, and then externally verified by a visiting moderator from Edexcel. So how and what you will be assessed on is made up of 4 assessment objectives. Okay, this is AO1, AO2, AO3 and AO4. I will go in more detail about what these include and what this could look like in your work. However, all 3 projects, your 2 coursework projects and your externally set assignment, will be marked in these 4 areas, which as you can see amount to 100% of your total marks, but split into 25% per assessment objective. So assessment objective 1, which is called develop, requires you to use your understanding of the theme and develop research and knowledge surrounding artists, galleries and museums, and also the critical thinking that you start at the beginning and throughout the project when you change a course of what it is that you want to explore, okay? Now this can take form in mind maps, your initial ideas and thoughts at the beginning and throughout, mood boards, artist researches and your analysis on this, so your writing and your understanding about why they worked the way they did, okay? And you will also be expected to visit galleries and museums to help with this research. Assessment objective 2 is called refine. This is the area in your projects where you start to experiment with materials, okay? But also you start to refine your ideas and your outcomes. So this doesn't just happen at the beginning, it happens throughout your project. The same with all of the assessment objectives. So this can look like the following in your work: experimenting with a variety of materials and media, refining your work and testing out ideas further, linking your techniques to artists that you've explored, analysing your use of material, and then where you will take it next. Assessment objective 3 focuses on your ability to record. So this can take form in many ways. As you can see, the way that you record your ideas through writing, the way that you record your ideas through drawing, sketches and paintings and sculptures, and the way that you record your ideas through photographs and visual imagery as well. Recording is a really important element throughout your project, because those that limit their ability to record obviously limit their ability to show their understanding and their ideas, and the ability to develop their ideas further. The more you record, the more you are able to show your journey throughout each project, and the more marks that you will gain in doing so. And finally, assessment objective 4 focuses purely on your ability to present. And this doesn't mean how you've laid out your work in your sketchbooks, but this means how you're able to finally present your ideas at the end of the project, which usually takes form in a final piece. As you can see in the photographs, you will be given a day off timetable in Year 11 to be able to present these ideas in one final outcome. Okay, this can also take form, and you will gain marks in your drawings, photos and small compositional plans for this final piece, your final piece outcome, and then your written reflection and evaluation on your outcome as well. So who would suit studying art at GCSE level? Well, I've put down 4 areas that I think are important for you to consider when making this decision. The first one is that students are passionate about the subject. This is really important because it will enable you to want to spend time and put in effort for your work over the 2 years. I've also put down that having a good level of skill at Key Stage 3 will enable you to work more independently and also more confidently throughout the course. Students should be willing and would enjoy spending time outside of lessons building on their work. Because of the nature of the course and how time-consuming art and design can be, students are required to work at home and outside of lesson times to continue furthering their work. Lastly, I've put down it would suit students who would be interested in working within the creative industries in the future as well. So if this is something that you would be interested in, or if you still have any more questions, then please feel free to email me